you guys, thanks so much for clicking on my channel. We're all smiles over here. I am Will Sanja. It's like asking a question. Will Sanja help you keep a smile for today? And hopefully the answer is yes, you guys. I'm trying not to keep it long, but y'all already know. If it gets good, I'm going to keep on talking. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And go to nugget today is God will multiply it. But before I get to running my mouth, let's go and do what? Shake up this manifestation jar, and then we're going to talk about it, okay? Let's see. And I pulled out one, and that says what? Stay aligned and connected, and we will continue doing that. Yes, we will. Listen, God will multiply it. Multiply what? Multiply whatever you're working with over there. The thing is, when we're not all the way aligned and connected, we'll think that what we have to work with is too little. So what we will do, we won't do nothing. We won't start that new business. We won't start this. We won't start that. We'll just say, I don't have enough. I don't have enough. But that's not how you go about it, because when God placed something within you to do, be, and have, He wants to see if you're going to be obedient. It's not contingent on how much you have to start out with. It's contingent on whether or not if you're going to be obedient. Remember Jesus? When He had all those hungry people out there, He didn't have a what? 2 loaves of bread and 5 fish, right? Or maybe it was 2 fish and 5 loaves of bread. One of those. Y'all know they was eating fish and bread, right? But it was a multitude of people. And Jesus knew He had a little bit to work with. And so He said, God, it's a lot of people out here, they hungry. The children, everybody, their mama, grandmama, everybody out here, and they getting a little hungry. Now I got a little bit to work with, but I know you say I can feed the people. So I'm going to trust you with the little bit that I have, and I'm going to step out, and we're just going to start passing this out. We're going to break off of it, and we're going to start just feeding them. And as He stepped out in obedience to feed them with the fish and bread, what happened? It began to multiply. And that's what will happen to you and what will happen to me if we would just stay aligned and connected, because when we're aligned and connected, it means what? God is at the forefront of our life, moving in and through us, so we're able to see within our journey with some clarity. And with that clarity, we'll know that the little bit that we have to work with, that it's just enough. And we'll step out in obedience, and then God will indeed what? Multiply that thing. And truth be told, a lot of times we don't even need a coin to get things started. You really don't. Why? Because if God knows you ain't got but $5 to your name or $20 to your name, He already got something in play for you. Sometimes God will discount a thing so you won't have to worry about the coin in your bank. You get what I'm saying? Maybe you ain't got but $100, but you need $300 to buy that machine for your business. And you're saying, oh man, it costs $300, I ain't got but $100. Man. And you step out on faith, and then you go online. You say, well, let me just look on this website. You just feel led to go on the website, right? Then you see the machine that costs $300 on another website. It ain't but $55. You see what I'm saying? That's what God would do. He will multiply a thing for you, which means what? He multiplied that opportunity for you. He will multiply your coin to where $100 will take care of $300 worth of something. You get what I'm saying? That's what God would do, but you gotta step out on faith and be obedient. Don't look at your coin. Don't look at your money. Don't look at the little bit you have to work with. Look at you being obedient to what God has called you to do, be, and have. And in your obedience, like I said, God will indeed multiply it. He just want to know if you're going to trust Him. Trust Him at His word. And when you begin to trust Him at His word, He's going to multiply it for you. He will. Well, a lot of times, like I said, when we're not aligned and connected, we'll sit on the law when we look at our little bit and say, you know what, God, I ain't got but $50 in the bank. I ain't got but $300 in the bank, God. God, I ain't got no money in the bank, God. Matter of fact, I ain't got no bank account no more, God. I don't have this and I don't have that. And what you do, you compare yourself to other people around you, to what they did to get things started, and you'll end up robbing yourself of what God has called you to be doing now, because you're looking at what Sally did to get started. You're looking at what John did to get started. And God is saying, I ain't basing your success on what they did. I'm going to base your success on your obedience. Sarah may have paid $1,000 to get started. God may say, you ain't going to need $1,000. You ain't going to need no money. I just need you to what? Put your best foot forward in me. And He will indeed multiply it. So you're going to trust God with your little bit? Are you going to trust God with your little bit? Are you going to trust God with your little bit? Some of y'all may be over there saying, God, my mortgage is due. I got half of it. And you over there trying to figure it out. Trust God with a little bit. Trust God with a little bit. You done did all you could do, right? You done did all the what you can do. So just trust God with it. He knows how to pull you through. He knows how to multiply it. You never know. Some money from somewhere or whatever they owe you may just be coming to your mailbox, or may just come to your bank account, or somebody may just ding dong at your door and say, hey, listen, I remember I owed you some money and I forgot all about it, but here it is. I got my stimulus check and I want to give you something. You get what I'm saying? So you don't know. Let God work with the little that you have. Be obedient to what he's calling you to do, be, and have, and he indeed will multiply it. You're worried for nothing. You really are. You're worried for nothing. You got your physical eyes focused on that little bit. And can I tell you this? That little bit that you do have to work with, don't you know it's somebody out there that don't even have that? So why not work with it? And you do know this? That there's some people that have less than your little, and they trust in God with they less. And God is multiplying their less. And they're becoming bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger in what God has called them to do, be, and have. That's why I say it's not about how much you have. It's not about the little. It's about the obedience. It's about the obedience. Obey God. Obey. And the only way you can obey, you got to be able to hear him when he's speaking. You got to be able to see what he's seeing. Right? You got to be able to sense what he's sensing. And like I said, the only way to do that, you got to be aligned and connected. And you got to have that seek on fleet, praying and meditating, thinking possible, being led by him totally. And then whatever little you have, you'll be obedient with that little bit. And like I said, God will indeed multiply it. He'll multiply it. He will. Whatever that it is, he will indeed multiply it. Y'all get it, got it good. I hope so. But if you didn't, you better rewind this thing and watch again. But in the meantime, in between time, if you take just a little bit of what I'm telling you and apply to your life to the best of your ability, you will ever have the magical smile. Why? Because your smiles will always be genuine. I'll talk to y'all soon. Be blessed, stay blessed, be blessed, stay blessed, be blessed, stay blessed. Trust God with that thing and let him multiply it. Y'all know what's coming next. Ciao.